Hey Ramen and Common, it's Carl Rosa. I thought I would film the intro to this video since I'm driving around running errands today. I wanted to let you know that last week I paid a visit to a ramen spot named Slurp Ramen Factory. And if you're not aware of where it's located at 5530 West Grand Parkway South in Richmond, Texas. Now, if you have any challenges finding the spot because you're new to that area, all you need to do is look for the Buffalo Wild Wings. And directly across from the Buffalo Wild Wings is a Zales outlet store. And directly next to the Zales outlet store is Slurp Ramen Factory. When you walk in the front door, you'll notice that it has a contemporary style that it really projects minimalism. It's not your everyday ramen shop. And when it comes to the ramen, it's not about having a decadent menu. In fact, the head chef, Phil Guo, created a menu without a focus on MSG or the heavier, fatter ramens. He went for a lean, clean ramen. In fact, consider his beef brisket ramen if you pay them a visit. It's a deep, dark broth that's clean and rich, served with an impressive slice of beef brisket. But I spent some time with him and interviewed him in front of the camera. I thought you might like to hear a little bit of the interview. Enjoy. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, yes.
Okay. You mind if I ask you some questions?
Of course.
Okay. Do you have a lot of experience with ramen, or is this new to you, or what?
Ramen, first encountered with ramen during my honeymoon. Me and my wife were at Hong Kong, but we stepped into this shop. A lot of people lined. We're like, what is this? We tried it out. I remember we ordered tonkatsu shield. Tried the broth. I was like, wow.
Blew your mind?
Yes, blew my mind. It was how rich, how flavorful. I was shocked. I never had anything. I didn't know noodle soup could be this flavorful. Until then, I came back to the States, did a lot of research, study, and then 4 years ago, I went to Sun Noodle Factory.
In New Jersey?
In New Jersey. Met several managers and had a great knowledge about how noodle is made, how they prepare chefs to make ramen.
And how long ago was that?
That was 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Right.
What is the, in terms of ramen, what is the whole idea behind your concept?
My concept for ramen, I grew up drinking bone broth. I grew up on noodle soups. Ramen is nothing, although it's a new type of concept, but it wasn't completely new. I was, very familiar with the basic aspect of every ramen component. For me, is more about natural ingredients, natural flavors. Umamis they extract straight from the vegetables, from the bone broth, from the kombu, from the shiitake. There's no need to use MSG. There's abundance of flavors that you can combine, and it's much more refined. Although it's less powerful, but it is easier on the palate, and is better for your body.
Now, I just tasted your broth, and it seems to be a lighter consistency. Is that what you're going for?
Yes. I actually take away a lot of fats in ramen. Purposely. So my broth, it's a very lean broth compared with the most traditional shops. It's not as creamy. I don't add any milk. I don't add any gelatins, soy milk, cream, any additive in fat.
You keep it clean.
Yep. Clean and minimalist. That's something I use often in design, in cooking. Is simple is more.
When you were showing me your kitchen and the ramen process, You opened up ovens. You're roasting bones. What's that all about?
From experience, through testing, I find that roasting the bones for a couple hours before it just gives that roasting fragrance, roasting flavor that you can't get from boiling the bones.
The look is very contemporary. Was this your idea?
It is.
Okay.
Like I said, another minimalist.
Definitely minimalism. And as people walk in, one of the first things that catch their eye is the long bar that gives them the opportunity not only to sit at a ramen bar, but actually look through the glass and watch the activity in the kitchen.
Yes.
Is that something you always had an idea that you wanted to do? Was that always a thought, a concept?
Yes. Open kitchen, it's always something I much prefer. Over the years, I've worked with many kitchens that's behind the door. Many things going down in that kitchen behind the door, customer don't want to know about. For me, when I go into a place to eat, a lot of times in New York Chinatown, behind those doors, some thoughts arises. You never know what's going on back there.
You wanted to eliminate that.
Right.
What decision are you delighted about that you made?
Creating the brisket shoyu on the menu.
Speaking of the brisket, let's talk about the brisket for a second. How would you define your brisket ramen?
It's a fusion of Texas and Japanese, and basically fusion between the two, and then a new type of ramen that was born.
In your opinion, is that the first thing they should give a try when they come in here?
Yes.
Okay, so for any and all ramen lovers, member of Ramen in Common, someone who's watching this video, when they walk through these doors, the first thing you would recommend they try is the beef brisket ramen.
Yes, I would definitely recommend that, especially if you like smoked brisket. I cooked the brisket quite a long time, from start to finish. It takes me about a week. I brine it for 3 days. I cooked the brisket in low temperature for 36 hours, and I finished it up in the oven for a couple hours. So the whole process, the whole brisket, it's so tender. It's almost melts in your mouth.
So if someone wants to come in and eat a heavy ramen, a ramen that would be on your menu that would be deemed heavy, what do you recommend?
Tonkatsu miso.
The tonkatsu miso.
Yeah. That will be our heaviest, thickest ramen. It's not as creamy as traditional ramen. Same thing is it has a lot of the fats taken out, but
deliberately so.
Deliberately so, yes. Like I said, I prefer a leaner broth to serve to everybody.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
For more information about Slurp Ramen Factory, visit them online at www.slurpramenfactory.com.